Hi, so you wanted to know about positioning as a pass receiver. So if we assume someone is playing the ball here, generally it would not be a good option to consider your position here, because then that angle that he's playing off is a very sharp angle. More realistically, probably would look like this, but still, that's a really hard angle to play. Then if the ball is here and your teammate is coming from here, then as long as he has not touched the ball, then you can position right here. You can still even position here if you want, but whenever he gets this first touch and does not pass, but for example goes into an air dribble, or I don't know, maybe does a soft touch, then you should immediately rotate back. That timing is the most important thing, because you can position for a pass as long as he has not made his decision, but the second he has made his decision not to pass, you need to rotate immediately. Now let's say he has a ball here and you're just rotating back. It's perfectly fine as well to, up until the timing of the ball being hit, rotate like this towards the ball and receive like as a pass receiving position. But then when he has not, when he's gone for a solo play, for example, you immediately want to rotate back again. If your teammate has the ball in the corner like this, it's nearly always better to play like a position like this, because if you have defenders here, number one, second defender will probably be here, maybe here. So then this position is way superior, like superior, than a position here. Why? Because this pass is way harder to play. Your opponent, even from this position, will be way better at intercepting it, and this pass is way better. Of course, that's one reason, and the other reason would be that if we look at your follow-up, then you can follow up a 50 here, and you just have way more space covered. Alright, what else? Finally, I think what matters a lot is your teammate position like this, like this, like this. Then your position as a pass receiver changes a lot. I think you should always take very close care of figuring out, is your teammate actually interested in passing or not? Because if he's not, you're not going to change it in one game. Just let it be and position accordingly. Generally, I advise you to, wherever your teammate is, just be slightly behind, because then it's way easier to follow up, and he can still, if he gets a setup touch, drives around a bit and then shoots, or passes rather, then you can still get to the ball. I would advise you to never be in front of the ball. The reason being that this angle just gets way harder. If you look at this angle compared to like this angle, it's way easier to play, right? Because when you look at your POV, what do you see on the camera from this position here? You see all of this. But when you change this up and you're in this position, you see part of the goal as well. So you're able to score a lot easier. I would also take more risks in passing when you're up and feeling it, and less risks when you're down, because then your teammate is most likely not going to pass. If you're in a pre-made team, that's a whole different story, but I'm assuming solo queue here. Because in a pre-made team, of course, when should you position for a pass? Well, when you have communicated about it, most of the time. Generally, I would also advise you, when there's a ball on the backboard being played, to figure out a way to rotate. For example, when you're net, you could like rotate out here, and then if he booms this, it's your ball. If he does not boom it, for example, if he plays it over here, then you just rotate back. Oh, I just hit my mouse. Then you just rotate back. And you can see by this rotation out, you apply pressure on defending players, wherever they may be, because they need to respect your passing, receiving skills. And also, by rotating around, you gain momentum, and you pick up, in this case, would be 4 boost pads, which is a whole lot of boosts, especially in tools. It's pretty much all the boost you need for nearly any play. So this part of the timing is more important, or is most important rather, when looking at when do I want to position myself for a pass. I hope this helps. If you have any more questions, if you have more specific examples, please just send me a message on Reddit, add me on Discord, or add me on Twitter, wherever you want. I'd be super willing to answer all your questions. It was a very interesting question. Thank you very much.